Hi, this is Ellen from the Chili Dog, and today I'm going to show you how to knit and purl through the back loop of a stitch. These stitches are commonly abbreviated KTBL and PTBL. Working through the back loop or leg of a stitch essentially twists the stitch. Think of my fingers as a single stitch. Every stitch has two legs. When a stitch is mounted on your knitting needles, one of the legs is at the front of the needle and one of the legs is at the back of the needle. Whenever you knit or purl into the front loop or leg of a stitch, the stitch is going to rotate counterclockwise when you slip it off your left needle. This is how most knitters form stitches most of the time. Whenever you knit or purl into the back loop or leg of a stitch, the stitch is going to rotate clockwise when you slip it off your needle. This can create a decorative stitch where the left leg of the stitch twists over the right, sort of like what's happening right here in my knitting pattern. So now let's give it a try. First, let's KTBL or knit through the back loop. Whenever you knit, your working yarn is at the back and your right needle is inserted into the stitch from front to back. But instead of having this front leg of the stitch on our right needle, we want the back leg of the stitch on the right needle. So I'm going to kind of twist things and open them up, and we're still going to go through from front to back, but this time the back leg of the stitch is on the right needle. Wrap your yarn like normal and pull it through. Again, kind of open things up, go through from front to back, so the back leg is on the right needle. Wrap your yarn and pull it through. And one last time, open things up. The back leg is on the right needle. Wrap and pull it through. Now let's purl through the back loop or PTBL. Whenever you purl, your working yarn is at the front and your right needle is inserted from back to front. Instead of working around this front leg, we want to work around the back leg. And for purling, it can feel a little bit trickier. We're going to kind of open things up and we're still going to come through from back to front, but now we have the back leg of the stitch on our right needle. Wrap the yarn like normal and pull it through. And again, come through from back to front around that back leg. Wrap the yarn, pull it through. And one last time, from the back to the front, around the back leg, wrap your yarn and pull it through. I love how working through the back loops creates a little bit of extra texture and dimension in my 6-strand cables here in my Slipstream cardigan. And I hope you enjoyed learning how to knit and purl through the back loops. And if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Until we stitch again, happy knitting!